Comment after comment has been demanding information on how to build your very own real estate power team. And friends, we're bringing it right now in a 3-part series to show you how you build a real estate power team so you can have a whole team of people doing all of the work to help you build a powerful empire in real estate. All right, welcome my friends. I am here with Stephen Michael Miller, and we're here to teach you how to build your own real estate power team. Hands down, when people jump into real estate, number one mistake they make is they try to wear all the hats. Oh, yeah. I'm the realtor, I'm the bird dog, I'm the loan officer, I'm the person getting the loan, I'm the property manager, I'm the handyman. And you know what? That turns into a weight that can absolutely crush you. And I know what it's like to actually do that. So this is the beginning of a 3-part series. And what's going to be happening is Stephen and I are going to share our story of how we built a team. We're going to share what the essential components of a team are. And we're also going to talk about where you go and get these people, because when you pull them together, you are ready to go out there and crush it in real estate. And instead of being alone, we're going to give you the team and we're going to give you the action plan on how to make it happen. And it all starts with building your freedom team.
This video is brought to you today by the letter F. Okay, this is the 5 F's of building your power team. And like Kris said, the first thing that we all want is freedom. And this is important to talk about here in building your power team, because we have a saying that we've been talking about and saying for years, which is, if you want something done right, don't do it yourself. You've heard us say it over and over and over again. And that doesn't mean go out necessarily and hire somebody else, or that you have to come do it with us. No, you can do this on your own with a power team, right? And you're not doing it by yourself, right? You can find that power team, because that power team is going to do something for you that you really want. It's going to create freedom. Now just think for a moment. Why do you want to do real estate? Chances are you want to do real estate because it's going to give you more time. At least that's what you're looking for. You're looking for more time. You're looking for more money. Obviously, that financial freedom. But I think more than anything else, most people are looking for peace of mind. They're looking for that clarity. They're looking to be able to say yes to their kids, to be able to say yes to their wife or husband, to be able to create more for themselves that will create that peace of mind. That's what people really want, that true freedom that comes from those types of things. So freedom is the first F in this series. And if you are looking to do real estate, make sure and build your own power team. I hope that you have that freedom as one of your whys. That should be part of that as well.
You know, Stephen, when I jumped into real estate, my whole journey started because I wanted more out of life, and I felt handcuffed. I felt like I was in bondage. I had a job that I didn't want. I didn't know how to provide for my basic necessities for me and my brand new bride, my wife. And, you know, fortunately, we didn't have any kids yet, but we didn't even know how to have enough money to take care of us. And it was right there I saw this path laid before me of working corporate America for 40 years and hating every bit of it. And I thought, you know what? That freedom, sure. Yes, it'll mean freedom of time, one of the most valuable commodities we have. Yes, it'll mean freedom as in there's money to say yes when too often we're saying no. But the peace of mind has been irreplaceable. It's been a priceless value that I've now been holding on to and have experienced now for all these years. And I just want to second that, along with what Stephen is saying, that the first F of all the F's we're going to be talking about today, it really does come down to a desire for freedom and a why big enough. Now, once you have that, what we're going to be doing in the 3-part series is we're going to talk about how you find the deals with the right power team, how you fix the deals with the right team, how you fund the deals with the right team, and how you fill and follow up on the deal with the right power team. You do not have to go it alone. Life was never meant to be a solo journey. So lift your head up. Too many of us are so afraid we're sticking our head in the ground like an ostrich, waving the big meaty part out for the tiger to come and snatch.
Absolutely. So let's jump in. After the freedom, after you understand this, the first step is to find or to get someone who knows how to find these deals for you. This is a crucial step, and you can go to a lot of different people. You've probably heard the word bird dog before, right? Someone who's going to scout out and look for and find the deals for you. That bird dog is often going to be a realtor. Now, Kris, I know we've got ideas and opinions about realtors, and this isn't to knock any realtor in particular. I mean, I'm a realtor. I have my license as well. But realtors are a dime a dozen. There are so many realtors that are hitting the marketplace every single day, taking their test and getting ready, and they've studied and they're excited, they're ready to go out and find you a property. But the problem with that is finding a realtor who is experienced, finding a realtor who has that investor mindset. That's extremely important. What other aspects are you looking for in a realtor or in someone who's going to find those properties for you, Kris?
I got to start by just saying, the friend that you know that's a realtor is not who you're looking for. 99 out of 100 realtors, they're a no. Don't try to make a round peg fit into a square hole.
You did it. Absolutely.
All right, sweet. So instead, it's this idea of make like a tree and leaf. These idioms, they
I don't know
really,
where that came from.
I don't even know.
Okay,
It's back
good.
to the future reference. So instead, you're looking for a realtor that is not just investor minded, but preferably is an investor. They have a track record of finding investment deals. If you talk to 10 realtors and say, hey, I'm looking for a good deal on houses, 9 out of 10 are going to say, you can't get a good deal.
Yeah,
You
that's
just got to pay with the,
impossible.
most realtors don't know. So real quick, where do you go to find these people? It's real simple. When you go to your classifieds, real estate is always being represented by realtors. And what I do is, they still put into print the little real estate book. They've got it online. There's all sorts of advertisement places where people are trying to move their real estate and realtors are listing them. Go to where the realtors are and look for the ones that specialize in using words like special
Investor
opportunity,
friendly,
investor friendly, bring your tool belt, handyman special, bank owned. If they specialize in distressed properties, there's a good chance they're the realtor that you're looking for. And once you find them, you got to interview them. And how you do that is real simple. I'm an investor, I'm qualified to buy property, and right now here's my criteria. I'm looking for properties with a 15% equity position, or I'm looking for properties that can produce a 15% annual ROI. And when you share those standards, they're either going to look at you and do one of two things. Most of them will say, you crazy. And don't worry, that's not who you're looking for. Once in a while, you're going to get one that says,
I can do that.
I can do that, I can make that happen. Guess what? You may have found a realtor for your team. I say may have because sometimes you have to go through a number of them. I remember I used this tactic. I found this realtor. They found for me that afternoon a hot deal. This is a deal that I made over $100,000 on by the time I sold it. I was very grateful to the realtor. When I reached out to them again, they sent me another swath of homes and not one of them met my criteria. I'm like, did they just get lucky? And the reality is, yes, actually, sometimes they do. The question is, does the realtor know what they're doing? Are they doing it intentionally? Are they doing it on purpose? Because the deal of the decade comes along every week. Yeah. And they either found it by luck or they found it intentionally. And you're looking for the ones that can do it over and over and over again.
Okay, so now you found a realtor, but I will say this. Make sure that in the finding process, you're not relying on one single point of failure. In other words, if you're only ever working with one realtor who may or may not be good, maybe they're awesome, but if you're still only working with that one realtor, there's only so much that one realtor is going to be able to provide for you because you're just one client for that realtor. So again, this idea of not having one single point of failure, I know in our journey, Kris, when we first started expanding outside of our own state, well, in the state, we had multiple realtors already going to work and doing things and bringing deals to the table. But when we expanded out of state, we had a lot of realtors. We had other bird dogs.
We have a massive acquisition team nationwide.
Doing all sorts of different types of finding. We even enrolled different banks and different things to go out and find properties for us. And so, again, when you're finding the properties, when you're trying to create that freedom and you're getting into the finding aspect, make sure that you get out of that one single point of failure and create a power team beyond just you and one other person.
Yep.
Get as many people involved as you possibly can.
Because the reality is you've got bank auctions and you've got REOs and you've got for sale by owners and you've got real estate that comes in so many different shapes and forms. And you're looking for realtors that can access all of these. Remember, you're only looking for your next deal, and it might take a handful of these bird dogs, these realtors, to go out and find them for you. And so this is the first person that you want to bring onto your power team. Now, in the next video, Steve and I are going to hop back on, and we're going to be talking about how you fix these deals and how you fund them, but not you. Remember, if you want it done right, don't do it yourself. We're going to teach you how to build a team that can help make that happen. And if at any point in watching this 3-part series, you're interested in what it would be like just to use our power team, then click the link up here and we'll give you a shortcut. Have a conversation with us and our team, and we'll share with you our track record on our last 3,500 homes. We'll share with you the best markets that we're going in. In fact, if you click that link, we'll actually show you some of the properties and some of the reports right now. Where we're headed next is we're going to tackle fixing and funding and the two next key players you need on your team to make that happen. Come back tomorrow for part 2. We're going to be sharing with you the next steps on how you build your real estate power team. And by the way, if you are not a subscriber, or if you haven't rung that bell, do so right now because we want to let you know when that video hits.